Hey guys, what's up? It's ArcadeCode here, and welcome back to my FTB Let's Play. I'm just hanging out around my awesome contraption I built last episode to produce myself a lot of peat, and I do want to speed it up a little. At the moment, the limiting factor is this bucket over here, and what I'm going to do first of all is build myself some golden pipes. Now, golden buildcraft pipes actually accelerate your items flowing through them, so that's gonna be quite important to be able to speed up my production over there. So 2 gold. Oh, I can't do this anymore. Such a shame. Can I click and then? Oh. Okay, there was a way of doing something with the mouse wheel there, but I can't remember what it is. Just gonna grab a stack of this. There you go. And you should be empty. Oh right, I am running very low on power, so I'm gonna have to do everything the old-fashioned way. I think it's 4 that this can cook. 2. No, it's not gonna be able to do the second one, so I don't want to waste my wood. And I got myself 8 golden things. Now, it used to be that you had to supply them a redstone signal, but I believe that got changed. It's been a long time since I used these pipes, so that should accelerate the bucket. So let's see this happening. You see it's just gonna flow through there. As soon as it's hit the pipe, it's already much faster. I'm gonna do the same right here, even though there isn't very far to go. And this should make it a lot faster, and it looks like I already lost the speed over here. So let's give it a second one over here. And just because I'm gonna make the whole thing over here out of gold. Perfect. Let's see if this works. Where's my bucket at the moment? Okay. And it should just rush through the whole thing. Pretty cool. And it seems like it's working out really well. Getting a surplus of peat. And yeah, 15 peat already. And a bunch of peat in there, obviously. So I'm going to leave this to run. And I am, because I can't really do much at the moment with all this. And I'm going to get ready to expand upon my machines over there. Now, I do have a bunch of water in there, and I don't actually want this, because I just want this to be empty. So what you do in this case is you just take off both of these valves, and then just place them back on, and it will have forgotten all of its data. So that's pretty cool. And now it's completely empty. Now, I want to see if I have any crushed obsidian. I don't actually. So yeah, I was doing it with one of these right now. Probably not the best solution, but good enough to start off with. Right. So I'm not exactly sure what I was going to do this episode. I didn't plan anything. I just went straight into the game and started playing because I wasn't sure what to do after having this huge peat, because I need a lot of peat before I can get going. In fact, I believe 1 peat bog is not going to be enough to supply me with all the peat I'm going to need. And I hope I'm going to find a way to make 2 different fuels, because that will be really good. So one of the fuel types we have right now is peat, and it's a good fuel, it works well. Only we're not going to get enough from just 1 peat bog, and I'm going to check what kind of fuel we can use. So fire. If you type fire, you always have everything because of the firebox thing. So if I just put box at the end, there you go. Now here is able to produce 1k heat. Now let's see, how much does peat produce? That's something we probably want to check. Peat will produce 2k heat in there, and now we're just looking for better alternatives to produce things. This one can have 4.2 2 heat, and it's made with propolis, which we are way too far away to make. Bitumen sludge is made with a ton of bitumen sludge and a macerator. How much does it produce? 15? Oh wait, 6k heat. That's pretty good. Let's see. This one produces 1.2k heat. And you need 5 of them to make a bucket. 5 times 1.2 is of course 6. So we're better off just burning this. And we have a bit of stuff. So I think I'm gonna also make a bit of this sludge, because it's actually not bad fuel. It's just not very renewable, obviously. So I just wasted 1 piece, but I'm gonna make myself a shovel and look for some of this bitumen sludge, and hopefully we'll be able to get enough to start going. Oh, I've already got stuff over there. So yeah. So just so I can show you guys, it's actually really easy to collect, and produces 2 of these sand ones will produce 2k heat, 6k heat, which is huge. It's amazing. So I'll see you guys later as soon as I've collected more of this sludge. By the way, guys, cactus produce 50 heat, so half a k, which means 2 pieces of cactus make 1 peat. So it's also a pretty good source now I think about it. So I'm going to collect both of these things, because it's pretty good. I mean, wood produces 0.3k heat. Oh, is that only 50? Oh, right. No, I need a lot of cactus for it to be viable. So I'm actually not going to do that. Sorry about this, I did lie. I got it wrong. And over there is a bit of oil, but unfortunately, I cannot burn him in a firebox. I have to make a liquid one. And that's likely... Let's say I don't want to touch upon this yet, because it's a lot harder and I need a lot of power to start going with efficient fuel, basically, because I don't want to burn up my my oil directly. That's just extremely inefficient. And I don't know what I'm doing up here, because that's not where I'm going to find some stuff. So here's some though. So I'll be back when I collected some more. Alright guys, so I've got 54 of this oil sand, and there's a sheep dying in there. It's horrible. So I'm just gonna push it more in. Oh, that died? Oh, I killed it. Okay, so I've got the equivalent of over 64 peat in over here, my oil sands. I believe I can check my calculations. So I've got 54 times 1.2. Yeah, 64.8 to be exact. So if I just place in my macerator, pulverizer. Oh, is it only macerator? I think I had the same problem last time. Macerator, yeah. How much is a macerator? I hope it's not too hard. And as you can see, the recipe changed. Machine block and diamonds. So that's completely out of my reach for now. Now I'll try placing it in my pulverizer, but I doubt that it will work. What can I use you for? Oh wait, I didn't actually check what machine. I bet it's also a macerator. Let's give it a bit of power and see if I manage to do anything with that. Let me check. And I am low on everything. I think I wanted to make something way too advanced for my stage right there. I wasn't quite ready to make one of these machines, but I want to get it out of the way as soon as possible. So he's not going to do anything, is he? But let's check on my peat. Just dump all of this in there. Now I know it's completely useless until I get a macerator. And I hope it didn't get stuck again. It did. So I am getting it. It is getting stuck quite often. So I have to change over this design over here. I did get 35 peat though, so that's good. And I'm going to see how much heat 35 or how much temperature it rises by with 35 peat. And I doubt it's going to go very high. We're probably going to see that it's actually pretty terrible. You see, it's burning through it pretty quickly. And the temperature isn't rising all that fast. So, let's see, at 28 it went up down to 22. Let's see when it reaches 23. So it takes about 4 of them to increase by 1 degree. And that's kind of bad. Oh, they produce 2k heat. Oh, that's actually pretty good. 25 degrees. I want to check something. .8k heat, so this is a lot better. Because I thought I had a plan, but so I just burned up through my whole peat, and I only reached 28 degrees. I'm just gonna try to sustain it somehow. Give it a bit of fuel from everywhere, and hopefully reach at least 100 degrees to be able to test things. I'm going just to burn through all my stuff there. I do have something I can throw in there as well. My 10 crafting tables. I'm not going to be using them, so I think I can just throw it right in there. I think it's useless right now to try and sustain it because our peat isn't going all that well. It's not producing quite as much as I wanted it to. So, I'm not sure what the best solution is. Let's find some other fuels. So, box. Firebox would be better. So we have sugar canes, which 50 heat is not too bad. 1k heat for lava. Let's see, bunch of wood, always producing 0.3. And a pressure plate creates 0.3k heat. There's 2 pieces of wood, but I want to see how much a slab produces. 150 heat, so half, yeah. Next. Just wood. Wood-based items. Saplings. More wood. There aren't actually that many fuels available. Let's see, coal coke makes 6.4k heat, but you need coal for that, which is a whole lot harder to get. Creosote creates a bit. Actually, creosote is pretty good. I think I'm going to be using creosote to be able to make some interesting stuff. So, and also creosote is useful in a lot of different things, and I can even put it in bottles, which are really cheap. I'm just thinking if there isn't a cheaper way. Cans, but they're gonna get burnt up. Cells. Yeah, bottles are probably the best bet. And they take 160 MB. 80 MB. See, bottles need 160 oh no, that's MJ. See, 1000 mega buckets. This one uses 1000 mega buckets, but they both. Alright, fair enough. I could also use bio cans and stuff, but I'm not ready to use this yet. So, just cook up some sand for now, because we're gonna need a lot. Let's see, 32 should give us just about 30 bottles as well. And what we want are some bricks. We should have plenty. I don't know how many we need, but let me think. 3 plus 8 plus 3. No, 9. No, 8. Wait, 9 plus 8 plus 9 is 26. We need 26 of these things I'm gonna make. What I'm gonna make are coke bricks, or coke oven bricks. I'm not exactly sure what they're called. Coke oven bricks. 4, 6. I need some more of these. And you can see how useful this these barrels are. And I'm going to actually, I just was watching Direwolf20's channel, you might know him, and he came up with a really cool sorting system, and I'm just basically gonna, well actually he didn't come up with it because it's actually pretty logical when you think about it. It's the easy way out, really. But it's actually really effective, and I think it's not too expensive right now. It is going to take a long time before I actually manage to do that, but it's fine. Let me think, what was I building? Right, I need more bricks, and for that I need some of those clay things. And I hope I'm not out of clay, because that's pretty important. I already have some creosote bottles, and they produce quite a lot of EU. Oh, they only work in liquid ones, do they? Oh, well that's no good. So we can still use it though, because we can make charcoal. And charcoal produces 4k heat, and just takes one piece of wood, which only creates 0.3k heat. So I think that's might be a good idea. So we have 8 of them, and we need 18 more. So let me find my clay. I probably left it outside. 64 clay should be plenty. Just gonna cook that up and be back as soon as it's done. And I don't want any more glass, because that's not gonna be used for anymore. Well, I learned it's only for liquid fuel firebox, and I'm wondering if I might not switch up to liquid fuel fireboxes due to how apparently how they're better. But I'm thinking I can place 3 here, and then I could pipe it up there like so. I think I have to. I think I might have a plan there. So then, okay, I think that might work. I'll show you guys what I want to do when I'm done with all these bricks. Alright guys, whilst I'm waiting for all this to cook up and whatnot, I think it's time for to get going to find some bees or something similar, because it is a pretty nice source of materials, and I'm looking for something but I can't find it. Yeah, I did run out of power. I'm not really don't want to go get some more, because yeah. So I've got enough to get started making a few things. First of all, I want to make myself a bed, because we need one of those. There you go. And second of all, surround this like so, and you get yourself a scoop. Nice. So I'm gonna place my bed down and go scoop up some bees. It's the only way to actually get your bees without losing whatever's inside. You'll always lose whatever's inside unless you use a scoop. So I noticed there was a beehive over there, probably like marshy, or I don't know. That looks like marshy. Tropical princess, that's pretty good. You can get a few things out of her. Princess, there are no. Oh, you see, I didn't get any drones, which is a shame, because it's always good to have both queen and drone. I'm actually not sure if I can actually make this yet. I just realized. all the stuff we need to be able to use this thing. Modest princess, modest drone. It's pretty good. And over there, there's another one. And I thought that's all we need today, because all what we need to be able to make these things is pretty expensive, and we are nowhere near doing anything similar. And I'm kind of annoyed by the fact that it's taken me so long to get some decent power set up. What can I throw away? There's really not much I want to throw away. It's pretty cheap. So I'm gonna put this in a chest somewhere, and hopefully we'll be able to use them soon. Oh, I do have some stuff down there, and I'm wondering if I... No. Okay. Pretty cool. So let's just drop them in there for now. And let's see, what else can I do with green engineering bricks? So I claim soil. I might want to make this soon. Fabricators, valves, liquid detectors, and that's all. So that's only with the green ones. I want to check all what is possible to make with these guys, because I'm pretty sure there are a few very interesting things which might come in very handy. I'm checking the dark one because dark sounds cool, but wait, I didn't want to check that. If I take dark conduite and I look for the engineering bricks, what can I do with those? Liquid void. Let me just check. For example, liquid void around 1404. Now just take over everything and just look for the 1404 section. 1404, that's not far enough. Oh, way too far. Here you go. So, is there anything we might need? Not really. There's not much that we can do with all this, and I just remember. Right, so what was I gonna do? Myself a bunch of bricks, and again, guys, you can just craft your thingy bricks like so. Alright, I'll be back as soon as I have a better plan. Hey guys, what's up? I was just looking for some emeralds actually from the villagers, and one of the best ones I found was for paper. Bit of paper and 1 emerald. So I'm gonna be doing exactly that to be able to get myself 2 emeralds and solve the problem I have over at my peat bog. So that's a nice amount of stuff right there, and I just want to check something. 50 heat, and you can produce no heat with that. So I think I'm actually going to use sugarcanes as well for my for more power, because they grow really quickly and it's kind of cheap to set up. It's actually really cheap to set up. So all I need is a crafting table and make all of this into paper. $33. That should be enough for at least 1 emerald. I hope. And that's probably the worst, like, placement for a village. there should be a code for villagers to not spawn in on mountains like that, because it's extremely annoying to get up there. And if they do spawn there, they should give better offers, because seriously, I mean, if I was living in this village, I wouldn't even bother going up and down it. I would just give really good offers to people, because apparently they have tons of emeralds. They're rich. So, where was this guy? Hey, scientist man. 29? Come on. So I got 1 emerald, which is pretty cool. Let's go get another one. So I'll be back as soon as I have enough to get my 2nd emerald. Alright guys, and there is a guy on another village who wanted 16 wood pork chop for an emerald, and there were tons of pigs lying around, so why not? So now I've got my 2 emeralds, and I think we can just head back home, which shouldn't be too far away. And I think we can solve our problem we had with the bucket getting pulled around in the wrong time. So just gonna try to head back home. It's gonna take ages. I can already, yeah, but it should be fine. So I'll be back as soon as I reach my house. Alright guys, so I'm heading back home. As you can see, it's right there. And let me explain what the emerald pipe can do. Basically, it's like a wooden pipe, but it has a filter integrated into it, so you can choose what comes out and what comes and what doesn't. So, exactly like all the other ones, all you need is a piece of glass and some emerald. So, I'm just gonna craft myself up. Oh, I don't even think I do need to do that. So I wanted to put out empty buckets every time. So if I take this off and put this on here, he will now take everything out. But I've got also one here, and if I simply empty it in here, whoops, no, here, and I place a ghost image here, he will now only take out buckets. And to prove it, I'm just gonna dump some gunpowder, and you see he's not putting the gunpowder out. And I did break my levers, which wasn't so clever of me. So let's throw this back on the floor. Now I've got my levers here. And now he's not going to pull out any of the gunpowder, but he is going to pull out the bucket. So you see no gunpowder coming out, only the bucket. Now that means I can now dump it back into there, but I'm just going to leave it like so for now, because it's a very neat system. And you can see that thanks to that, I have a lot less trouble. Now I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. I was thinking maybe I could make it go like 1 up and then across, well, 2 up and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, yeah. I was thinking what the shortest path to another one of those things would be. But the system's working alright now. He's not doing anything because he's out of sand. But I've got plenty of sand at my house, so I believe sand is the center one. Yeah. So very easy to refill as well. I think I'm completely done with this system now. Let's see how much he produced already. He already produced a stack and 6. Well, that's good. And just before we wrap up, I do want to check what I want to make. I want to make a sugar cane farm. Okay, so he's just a logger and diamondite electron tube, so I need a lot of diamonds. So I am not gonna make this way too expensive. But what I can do in the meantime is grab these engineering blocks here and make some zirconium soil. with pretty cheap as well. So I'm gonna make myself some more green zirconium stuff. Well, first of all, I'm gonna test the soil out, because what it does is it's basically soil, but you can put it anywhere, and it will also grow faster. And you can stack them, so you can put like 5 on top of each other, and it will grow 5 times faster. So I want to check to see just how good it is, and I need a few more saplings. So let's hope I have more saplings, and I should have somewhere. Perfect. So 4 saplings, my iron, and green zircordite. And now, if I go near some water, I should be able to. Let's see. Well, you know what? I've got a bucket somewhere in there. Oh, too late. Let's try grabbing it just before it crafts. Too late, but I might be able to. Here you go. And if I don't even think I need water for that. So if I place 2 of these and then some green growy stuff. I know my vocabulary is amazing. Some of this, I believe it should grow even though there is no water. And what that means is that I can make really dense farms. And as you can see, it's growing on this even though there's no water. And it's also growing much faster. So I can just plonk this guy back in there. And I think my peat bog farm is doing pretty well. What I can do now is, I think I just need more diamonds, and then I'll be able to make a huge area of these things with no water in between. And that means I can make a huge area and just harvest them, mass produce them over here. And that should produce huge amounts of sugar canes. And eventually, I can just add on to these things underneath, just add more layers and of this stuff, and eventually I'll have a really fast working sugarcane harvester. So I think that's all for today's episode, guys. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and favorite if you like this video. And I'll see you guys next time in episode 11. By the way, it's pretty cool. Episode 10, I know, right? Pretty cool. Of my FTB Let's Play. Thanks for watching.